Mike Procter, South Africa's legendary all-rounder, has died at the age of 77 following complications during heart surgery. Widely renowned as one of the country's greatest players, Procter's international career was cut short due to South Africa's sporting isolation in the 70s and the 80s. He was just limited to 7 tests, all of which came against Australia. In those, he claimed 41 wickets at 15.02, bowling high-class seam and swing famously off the wrong foot, an inimitable chest-on action that involved him releasing the ball early in his delivery stride, at high pace and often from unconventional angles, wide on the crease or from round the wicket. He helped South Africa to victory in 6 of his 7 tests, the other being a draw, with his best figures of 6 for 73 coming in the second innings of his final appearance at Port Elizabeth. Procter was a formidable ball striker too, averaging 34.83 in the second of his last 2 series, a memorable 4-0 whitewash of Bill Lawry's Australia. Alongside fellow members of South Africa's lost generation including Viv Richards, Graham and Peter Pollock and captain Ali Baker, Procter was lost to international cricket. His greatest performances were limited to domestic cricket, for Natal initially and then Rhodesia in the Currie Cup, and perhaps most famously for Gloucestershire, where he was a stalwart for 14 seasons between 1968 and 1981. One of his most memorable feats, however, was his haul of 4 wickets and 5 balls in the Benson and Hedges Cup semi-final at Southampton. He ripped through the cream of Hampshire's batting, including Gordon Greenidge and Viv Richards. Procter emulated Don Bradman and C.B. Fry in scoring 6 centuries in 6 consecutive innings, starting with 174 against Transvaal and encompassing a career-best 254 against Western Province. After South Africa's readmission to international cricket, Procter was named as the team's head coach, overseeing their famous return to Test cricket against West Indies in Bridgetown as well as their 1992 World Cup campaign, in which he guided the side to semi-finals. He later served as an ICC match referee between 2002 and 2008. In that period, he is best remembered for 2 major incidents. The oval forfeiture between Pakistan and England in 2006 resulted in chaos, but it was his banning of Harbhajan Singh after the Monkeygate scandal in Sydney 2008 against Australia that resulted in plenty of criticism. In Procter's death, South Africa has lost one of the best players from their lost generation due to apartheid.